Hi, welcome to May's design class, Handy with Herbs. This month we're going to be planting a cute little herb garden, and I'm going to teach you how to make like an armature for the back of it. It's going to be a good time, a little bit different from things we've done before. So that being said, Lilia here, come on over. This is Lilia. She works in our rooted and plant department, and she's actually going to be teaching the class for all you in-person people. But I'm just going to go ahead and she's going to help me and learn along the way. All right, let's go through like we normally do what's going to be in your box. You should have a white tin oval container. There's drainage holes right in the bottom, so we don't have to worry about that. It might be a little sharp, so just be careful, okay? You are going to have 4 herb plants. It's gonna be a variety. I'm not really sure exactly what. I'm hoping that you guys will be able to pick 4 of like the varieties that we have. But we're hoping for rosemary, basil, the traditional things that you guys would be using. Today I have parsley, mint, rosemary, basil, and cilantro. So you'll have that. You're gonna have some dirt. They'll probably have like in a little bag for you. Should be just enough to fill your container. We'll probably put 1 or 2 colors, I'm not sure yet, but you'll have some reindeer moss, and it's really nice and squishy, so it'll be like decorative on top when we get to that. You will also have some rocks, either some big or little, maybe colored rocks. We're still working on what we're getting because I'm shooting this a little early. You'll have some bullion, which is really thin wire. There'll be lots of colors available, so we'll try to get some things that match for you. What else? You are going to have an added accent, which will be like either some ladybugs or cute little bumblebees, little mushrooms or butterfly. That will be at the end when we can accent our, make it your own. And then the last thing that you're gonna have is bamboo. So this is how we're gonna start. I'm gonna teach y'all the basics of how to make an armature like so. So I've made a couple so you can see, and then it's truly up to you however designed. So I'll show you how to cut it and wire it, and then you make yours. So like it's gonna go towards the back probably. So there's like this one. You could do more of like a ladder towards one side if you're thinking, like rosemary gets really tall, so maybe if you're picking a lot of rosemary, you'd like something like that, or even something different like so. And you could even put it like on an angle and put some herbs in front and back. So we'll play with that when we get to it, but that's what we're gonna do. So let's get started. You're gonna have 3, so I would suggest starting by cutting one of them in half, probably the thicker of them because they're all slightly different sizes. And these will be your 2 main. So you can think, do I want a ladder? Do I want a crisscross? However you like. So I'm gonna just try to be very basic right now. So we have that, and then we're just gonna cut more pieces of your bamboo, however you want. I'm just gonna make a cute little crissy-crossy here. So what I'm doing, if this is it, I'm gonna put this one on an angle. And as you can see, this middle one is in front of this one and behind this one. That's not super important, but it does help so it won't move in the future. So your bullion is probably hard to see. It's really thin, and we'll get you quite a bit of it. But the fastest, easiest way that I find is take a piece and you're gonna fold it in half and maybe even 4ths. So that long piece is now this big. Decide your first, and you're just, hope you can see this. You're gonna go, maybe I should put a towel under this, so that, there. So it's crisscrossed, and I'm gonna twist it, but I need to keep these. So now this wire went like in here. So now after I twist it, I'm gonna put it on the other side of my X. this will make a lot of sense when you're doing it, trust me. So the biggest thing is just making sure it stays put. So now since I crossed like that, there you go. I'm gonna take my other one. I want this to go up, and it's wire, so it's bendable. So like I just pushed it a little bit and you're totally fine. The other biggest trick to this is the first couple ones that you do might be very loose, and that's just the nature of the beast. So then you might have to go back at the very end and just add a little bit more or tighten them up. But it will be worth it in the end because it's gonna be cool as heck. Let's see here. So I just keep using my wire going around. You guys will get this. So see now, this is the start. And then, you know, you could go like so, you could go up here. Then you have a whole nother one too, so you could do little pieces. So that's the beginning of this. You guys understand, I think. If not, we'll be available for a phone call. So pretend that I just did this, ta-da! So now this is what it is. So I have here 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 7 little places that I have it, but it is so sturdy, so sturdy. So that is that. Okay. If you have, since this is for your at-home box, if you have some larger stones or things like in your driveway or such, and you wanted to put a couple down here, that helps with the drainage too. I'm not sending them with you in the box, but that's something that you can grab from home. So, do you have a watering can? Or a whisker? I'm just filling it up. It's quite a bit there. Oopsie. I know, it's exciting watching shovel dirt. So I'm going to fill her up. We wanna, I'm like 1, 2, 3, I'm like 4 little lines down because we have lots of, so typically right here, I would maybe get some of this wet. Lily is grabbing this watering can, so be a moment. And you're gonna have 4 of these. Now these plants are big and beautiful, and the ones that you're gonna be getting just might be shorter because I'm trying to get you a younger cut so then it'll have more to grow. So when you pop this out of its container, now this is parsley. And all of these should grow, give or take, with the same type of like watering and sunlight. So just sort of think. Now remember, this is, the front is to you, I'm designing backwards. So I'm gonna put this parsley, and I think I wanna put rosemary. So I'm gonna put rosemary. So these are a little bit more toward the back. So I'm just sort of breaking this up a little bit, you know, and putting it in there. There we go. And I chose these 2 because they're taller, so they're towards the back. And I'm gonna now take mint and cilantro, and I'm gonna put them towards the front. So again, just sort of break up that root ball a little bit. Put her on in there. Whew, this smells really good, you guys. Yum, that mint. Whew. Last one, break that up a little, get some of that. And I'm gonna put that right up here in the front. So cilantro, it'll get sort of tall, but it's a little floppy sometimes, so hopefully that'll, there we go. So when you're making this, make sure that you're putting like plastic or towels or something down, or doing it outside because of the holes in the bottom when I add water. If it happens to go through, we don't want to wreck a table or anything. So I'm just adding a little bit, making sure it's all nicely in there. So you can see, sort of staggered them, 2 tall towards the back, some small towards the front. So now we're gonna take our very cool armature that you guys made and put it however you'd like. I sort of like the idea of maybe crissy-crossing. So just shoving it right down in there. It's a technical term. So see how it's sort of crossed diagonally? And now these will be able to have something to lean against, when they grow. The rosemary, like I said, can get pretty lanky, so if you save any of your little bouillon pieces, or if you have anything at home, if this gets like really tall, you can just sort of loosely tie it up like that so it doesn't flop. The biggest thing is don't go super tight, because then you're just gonna pinch the plant and there you go, you lost it. So this is our planter with our plants. So now's the fun decorative part. You know, like I said, you're gonna have little bits of stuff. And let's see, we use pink. So I think I'm gonna use this natural color. So I was saying, this is called reindeer moss. And it's soft and squishy. I don't know, it's not like sheet moss where it's like a lot of dirt and stuff on the other side, but it's really spongy and cool. And the other nice thing about it too is when you're watering it, it like goes through it, so it's not gonna keep water in it and then make mold. So you'll just have a little bit, and it's really just for color and decoration. So let me do a couple here and then I'll show you. So I didn't fill up more dirt because these are gonna grow and you're gonna appreciate that later. But these are just nice little added touches. What else did I, oh, rocks. These nice little pebbles that I just spilt everywhere definitely are beautiful. So let's, wow, that's elegant and great. So get it between all the plants. The nice thing about these too is it's gonna help sort of separate your plants. So I'm taking just a couple big ones and I'm sort of putting some in between so that when they do get bigger, you'll sort of be able to see where one stops and one ends. So I'm hoping that you can see all that in there. Some reindeer moss, little pebbles, big stones, like so. So now the touch of resistance, actually there'll be two. You guys, like I said, you're gonna have cute little somethings here. I love these mushrooms. I don't know why, but I just think they're adorable. So I'm keeping that wire on there and I'm just folding it up a bit. And I'm just gonna stick it like right here because he's so cute. And then I'm probably gonna have to give you two things because I think this is adorable. You'll either have a bee, maybe a butterfly, or a ladybug. And these up here would be so cute. Look at, I'm just pushing that right down. If it works for your bamboo, otherwise you could wire it on if it's some like a butterfly or something, but look at him. He's so cute, he's just buzzing away. So the last thing, and I apologize that I don't have it because I forgot about it until right now, is we're gonna have little name tags or something that you'll be able to put in your plant. So the parsley here, it'll say parsley, maybe have like, you know, sun or something like that on it, whatever, so that you'll be able to mark them and remember what they are. Because if you're anything like me, I'll be like, is this the parsley or is this the parsley? So we'll remember. I think that's it, everybody. I am super happy with this little different twist on the design class. Lily, like I said, will be here to teach you and go through it, and she's way smarter about plants than I am, so ask her a million questions, and she will help you with that. So thanks again. At-home box is available from that Thursday to the Wednesday, so get your box. We'll see you later. Bye.